Hello everybody. Monday morning and we're doing a blooming video, mate.
We are
on the
indeed.
ball, aren't we?
On it today.
Didn't do one Friday. Couldn't
No.
be bothered. No.
Well, we were sort of quite busy, really.
We were a bit busy.
Sort of stayed in here till about 6:30, didn't we?
We did. Had to get the Subaru done.
And we did.
And have a little jiggle about, didn't we, mate?
Yeah.
So, we have had a little jiggle about over the weekend. And like you said, some might say in the comments that we never finish a project, mate. But actually, here on the site, including the Subaru, we have 3 finished projects.
We do. Amazing. Unheard of.
It is unheard of, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we've only had 1 or 2 in the past.
Yeah.
So for the winter, we're going to be storing the kit car up there for a minute or so.
Well, it's open top, isn't it? We ain't using that.
Escort down the bottom. Doesn't take up much room. It's a tiny
No.
little thing, isn't it?
Yep.
And it keeps it out the wet over the winter, mate.
Looks good in here as well.
Does look good. It actually looks tidy in here.
Yeah.
Blooming good car, that is. And then the Subaru. So the last time I put the Subaru on the channel, mate, and told everyone about it, I didn't really read the comments. I didn't have the nerve to read the comments and see what they'd say. Did you read them?
Yeah, they were sort of people saying, "Oh, your head gaskets are gone," and
Already?
all that. But to be honest, it was fairly well received.
Really?
A lot of them think you've only bought it because of me.
Well,
But, you know, that might also be true.
it's
so.
all right having all these old Fords and all that, mate, isn't it? What I'm sort of into. But
Well, like we were saying before, that Subaru, it's a proper car. It's a modern car.
It is.
You can just get in it, turn the key, drive down to work, go out on the moors, whatever you want to do.
go to a track.
Yeah, go to a track, anything. But
Do anything.
this sort of thing, it's not ideal at
Well, the main thing is
in the morning, and
the main thing is with this, mate. I can't get the kids in the back.
there is that.
I can only get 1 kid in it. No good.
And no misses.
So with 4 doors and a boot. So I think it's time really we had a little look round the Subaru and show them what we've done.
Yeah.
And get your opinion on it, isn't it?
Yep.
So here it is, with bird on the bonnet.
Nice. Nice touch.
Lovely. Looks smart, doesn't it?
It does look cool.
So we got the new wheels, the new Michelin Cup Sport 2s.
Yep, splashed out on them.
Splashed out, mate. Gone for the 50, is it the 50 profile? 45 profile
Yeah.
on a 17 inch. So it's a nice big chunky
Yeah,
tyre.
nice
It's
and
not the low
chunky.
profile.
And they're 225s, isn't they? So that's increased the
It's
sidewall.
increased
a bit
the
as well.
sidewall. It's a percentage, isn't it,
Yes.
of the overall
Ratio,
width?
aspect
A
ratio or whatever it is.
The sidewalls look cool with the Michelin
Yeah,
jazz on it, don't they?
yeah, they do.
And those wheels, I think that colour is probably the best colour for a silver car. It's
Yeah,
not the most
I-
flattering of colours, silver.
No, but I quite like these in silver. I know everyone says, oh, it needs to be blue. Why isn't it blue? Well, it isn't blue. It's
Well,
silver.
it isn't
and I
blue
quite
because
like it.
Subaru painted it silver.
Yeah,
That's usually my answer.
exactly.
But I really like it.
I don't mind them.
It's a bit of a, it almost looks like it's got a bit of a blue tinge in that.
Yeah, there is a little, I guess it's got like a sort of blue flake in the paint or something. Like,
Yeah, I really like it. Got the STI graphics. So, what have we done on it? We've changed a couple of bushes.
Yeah, did the anti-roll bar links and bushes.
Yeah.
Because why not? They're cheap and easy to do.
They are cheap, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bits like that for this are dirt cheap.
So we've done that, all genuine bits, mind.
Yeah.
We've got the M-Tech discs
M-Tech
and
discs,
some Mintex.
drilled and grooved.
Yep, Mintex brake pads as well.
Which seem to be good. And I'll tell you what is nice about them. No brake judder.
Yeah.
When you pull up to the lights, the old has gone. WRX Pro calipers, apparently they're not as good as the Brembos, but they're meant to be pretty good.
They're pretty good. They're 4 pots, so
Yeah.
you know you got decent braking power.
That's
You've
it.
put a new set of brake shoes on it because
New
the
brake
old
shoes
ones
on the
were, well, they were
Original,
yeah,
by the looks
original, seized and sort of like constantly rubbing on the drum.
of it. Yeah, so we took all that to bits, we cleaned up the back plates. Back plates on this model are actually quite hard to get, aren't they?
Yeah,
And they ain't
well,
cheap.
they're expensive basically.
They are expensive, yeah.
And I think a lot of people do what we've done, which is just ignore it and carry on.
Yeah. Clean them up. We put a new kit in there, haven't we?
Yeah.
A shoe kit.
So the only bit that's gone is that sort of outer dust lip for the disc. But
So
I
we've
mean,
got rid of that.
you know, it's 200 quid for a set, really, isn't it? And
It is really, yeah. It
it's
don't
sort
warrant
of-
that.
no.
And it's the right ball. You've got to take I think you've got to take the wheel
Yeah.
bearing and all that.
Yeah,
junk
I
in.
think so. Yeah, by the looks of it,
So we've done that, mate, and we've got the BC coilovers.
we do. And also, probably most importantly, we've got the sump baffle in there now.
Most importantly, like I said to
Probably.
people before,
Well, if you want to drive the thing, then
Yeah.
you sort of need one of them.
that's it. Yeah. So
So
it's got the sump baffle, and it's also got that anti-surge
Oh yeah, it's got the sort of
thing on
it's
the
like
pickup.
a damper on the end of the pickup.
Yeah.
Pushes it against the bottom of the pan, and
That's it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that works, mate. If we ever take it on a circuit,
Yeah.
or even hard
Well,
cornering on
just
the road, isn't
B
it?
roads, isn't it? You know.
We've stuck the mud flaps on, which, as you can see,
Oh, yeah.
I've been driving it around all weekend, mate, and that seems to have done the job, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Kept a lot of crap off the side of the car, and they look pretty trick, don't
they
they?
do look cool.
On an old rally
They
car.
are, like you say, they are functional as well. They're,
Yeah,
you know, they're
very
not just-
functional. The BC coilovers, we've stuck them on as they were set up by the fact, but it looks like we need to go a little bit
Yeah,
higher,
we
doesn't
need
it?
to raise it up a little bit.
We're going to have to do, because we've gone for a wider tyre, we're going to have to go for a little bit of lip rolling on the arches, aren't we?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Just
raise
literally
it up.
just touching very slightly here, although it is fairly low. We're going to be raising the back up. These need to be a little bit jacked up on the back
Yeah,
end, I feel.
I mean that is very low at the back, isn't it?
It
really?
is very low. It's too low, mate.
Now it's all settled in a bit.
And the front may be raised a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, a
But-
tiny bit.
I'll tell you what, I can't fault them BCs. They drive lovely on the road. They drive
Yeah.
better than it
Well,
did originally.
Didn't you get them with a bit of a softer spring?
Yeah,
setup?
I've got like a 5 and a 6 kilo spring.
Right.
So it is quite soft,
Yeah.
but it does feel firm on the corners.
Yeah, that's what you want,
So-
really. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be driving this a lot more on the road than you are on a track.
Exactly.
So you don't want, you want it to at least be somewhat comfortable.
Yeah, we're not out to set any records on a track if we do go
No,
to
it's
a
just
track
a bit
day,
of-
but
bit of fun,
it's
isn't
got
it?
to be a little bit firm. But no, it feels absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
Had the kids in the back, they didn't complain that it's not their teeth out, so magic.
Perfect.
And I
Let's have a
really
look.
like it, mate. Inside's clean,
It is lovely in
very
there.
nice. Seats are unworn.
I like
Typical
them
Japanese,
cloths.
very basic,
Yeah.
but all does the job. 5-speed gearbox, which is apparently chocolate.
Chocolate box.
You've got the old chocolate box,
I
but
think
you've got to
they're
be a
only
bit careful.
They're only chocolate boxes if you're an absolute yob.
You don't want to go launching the thing or ramming it into
No,
gear.
you can't.
Apparently,
You
ramming it
can't.
into gear is the one. That, so you've got to be nice and smooth, gentle, and yeah, which
You
I
can't
am
launch,
anyway.
You can't
I'm
launch
quite
them either.
sympathetic.
You got to
No.
be slow off the line in these, otherwise you cook everything.
Got the motor done for the driver's side window, mate. So
Oh, yeah.
I no longer have to reverse around McDonald's drive-through.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Can't be doing that
Most
forever.
important thing, more important than the sump baffle, I would say.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm really happy with it, mate. Thank you very much for persuading me by tagging
all right,
me in
mate.
cars for sale.
Well, you know.
Isn't it?
Thing is, if you see them, even if it's just a bit of a, oh, that's quite nice. I'll tag Lee in that. You got to do it because it could have just gone to somebody else.
Well, in fact, the
Well,
one you
this isn't
tagged
the
me
one,
in
yeah.
did go, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Just so happened that his mate had one just the same, less miles, did a bit of a deal on it. Fairly solid underneath. Only thing we've got to do with this now is a little bit of paint. Got to get the spoiler painted because that looks a bit crap.
Yeah.
We're not going to. We've had our dent man round who's got some dents out of it, so it looks pretty straight now. I don't think we need
Yeah.
to really do anything.
Well,
with
it's
that
at the
body.
end of the day, we're talking about a 20-year-old car here.
Yeah,
It's not going to be perfect, especially sort of for the money that it was.
yeah.
You know.
And it's booked in on the 18th of next month to be ice blasted
Yeah.
under the bonnet and all underneath and sealed. So it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see what that looks like. We'll do a before and after. I bet you can't wait to get behind the wheel, mate, can you?
Well, I've had a little go.
This
and
is
it
going to be.
good.
This is just going to be the Barham Engines.
It's just a
fun
car,
isn't
innit? Just, you know.
Just a car.
Yeah.
Really, the everydayer, fun car, and who knows, might get rid of the van eventually.
See how it goes, innit?
Just have a fleet of Imprezas. innit? Well, guys, I am cracking back on with this V6 Cosworth. Isaac has pretty much finished the one over here, and that is looking fantastic. He's just repainted the rocker covers, but this one here, I'm just cleaning up some bits, ready for the cylinder heads to come back. They're coming back from CTM, had a bit of porting treatment. I've just dug out the front cover, which I didn't realise I didn't have, and I blasted it, give it a lick of the old silver there, clean it right up. And you can see all the M6 threaded, or what were threaded holes that hold the water pump on, all around here, and a few extras down here. And as a matter of fact, there was probably, it looked like 2 or 3 were helicoiled before, which were pulling out. They were a bit crap, so I've took them out and basically decided to do them all. So there's 14 M6 helicoils I'm doing here, all the way around the water pump, and a few down here, just to make sure that when we get it on, it doesn't sort of start to pull a thread here and there, because we don't want the water pump leaking. So it's just a case of, we've got a kit here. This is the M6 helicoil kit. And it comes with a couple of taps. You get a starter tap, a finisher tap, and sometimes a medium tap. It's got a couple of insert applicators. So these are the inserts here, the little helicoils. And what you do is you drill it out with the helicoil drill, which is actually in the drill somewhere. And that is the correct size for the helicoil, the M6 helicoil. So you drill them out all out, making sure that they are all at 90 degrees. In both directions and not sort of skew-if. So we sometimes do that on the milling machine if we've got a flat surface and we can set it up easily enough. And then we just tap them by hand usually. And looking at it, what we normally do is make sure it's sort of 90 degrees that way and this way, and we're not sort of trying to tap on the skew-if, as they say. So what we do is we tap them all out, and then we go and blow all the threads out, and we wind the helicoils into the depth we want. If the helicoils are too long, we normally snip off the base of the helicoil. So if I just get one of these out, you can see you've got one end which is plain and one end with a tag. So the tag is the end that goes in the bottom, and this little applicator here, you can see, has got like a slot in the bottom of it. And what you do is you just put the helicoil with the tag that fits in the slot of the applicator, and then you wind it into the depth you want. And when you've got to the correct depth, what we do is we just turn the applicator around sort of 90 degrees, and we give it a good sharp tap and get the snap the prong off the end. It sort of comes semi-fixed there with a little groove in, so it snaps off easy enough. And then you either blow it out or get a magnet down there to make sure you get that tongue out or the little prong out. And that is it. That just replaces the thread, makes it better than the original aluminium because you've got a steel thread. And that's what I'm doing there, guys. But just before it gets dark, let's head outside, get the other microphone, give it to Isaac, because he has set himself a little venture over there behind that ambulance. First of all, from earlier on in the video, guys, I said that I was going to raise the rear of the Subaru, and you can see I've raised the rear by 20 mil. So it's quite a considerable amount, and now I think it sort of matches the front. It makes them look a little bit jacked up at the back, a bit like the Mitsubishi Evos, and I think that looks really, really good. Let me know what you think. And it definitely doesn't scrape now. I've took it on a little venture at brake, and it certainly doesn't scrape, so I think that looks wicked. If we go round here, that is a man
and
his
Clio
vehicle that looks, I don't know, I can see half a loom hanging out there, mate. Or is that all of the loom?
Pretty much all the loom.
Please explain. What are you doing?
Well, if you remember,
to the supposed cheap vehicle.
it was £100, this car.
Is that all it was?
Yeah, £100.
Wow.
Head gasket was gone, so I did that.
Right.
And basically what's happened since then is I think because now it actually has compression, it's just pushing oil out of every single seal.
That's your theory, is it? Or is
Well,
that actually what's happening?
Well, it's probably,
doing more oil
probably
to
a bit
petrol.
of that. It's leaking a load of oil. I think it's the front seal, probably the rear seal, and it's a bit oil burny. As you can see by your feet is my makeshift catch can.
And that's probably about a quarter of a mile's worth, is it?
Yeah, that's not a lot. To be honest, I think with the sort of modified PCV that I've done on this,
right,
you can see that pipe there.
Oh, yes.
So I basically blocked the actual PCV, and there's this little drain off.
Right.
So I've run it out of the very makeshift intake.
Oh, okay.
Into that bottle, and I think it's solved some of the high crankcase pressure.
So it now just pushes all the oil out into the bottle.
Yes, and then it's still leaking out of the seal, it's leaking down the back of the block. So basically I'm rebuilding the engine.
He's rebuilding the engine, the whole engine?
Yeah.
On
well,
the
I might as well
£100.
do rings, do all the gaskets and everything.
Why not?
And to be honest, getting it out isn't too hard. I've got all the loom out of the way, got the bottom gearbox mount off.
Yeah.
So now it's just I've got 1 or 2 more things to disconnect.
Are we going to be tuning the Clio?
I had thought about it. Might give it a little polish in the old ports.
Why not? Why
and
not?
I'm going to balance the crank.
Of course
for a
you
laugh.
are. For a laugh.
Might as well.
Lighten the old flywheel a little bit.
Maybe. I don't want to make it horrible to drive. But yeah.
Got to be done,
Have
innit,
a little
mate?
fiddle with it. It's all cheap enough on bits and everything. So
yeah.
And
it's a nice, easy little one to do, isn't it? Really.
Nice one for
and
the
to be
weekend.
honest with you, these
car's
Clios
all right.
are pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, the car's fine. It's just like there's nothing really wrong with it other than the bloody engine.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So
well, that's all right then, mate.
I'll sort that out, and it should all be pretty nice then.
And what are we going to do after? Are we going to keep it
Just gonna
as a run around, or are you going to try and make a few quid?
Nah.
Nah, just rag it
Rag
around.
it around until
Saves
it's
driving
broken.
the Subaru around.
That's the thing. That's why I got it. Really.
I mean, in the long run, rebuilding this and then running around in this rather than the Subaru
way
daily,
cheap. Yeah.
you're going to make your money back on fuel, aren't you?
100%. Yeah.
And probably oil from the Clio.
Yeah. Well, that was the main thing, you know. Is it, like I didn't mind the oil leak, but it's like 5 litres every 300 or 400 miles. It's no good.
That's empty
It was
in the plumbing
proper.
sump.
Well, I drove it up to the airport when I went on holiday.
Yeah.
And when I come back, I went round one roundabout and the old oil pressure light come on. So I was like, ain't a lot left in there. So yeah, it's a proper bodgy little car, and I ain't got a problem with that.
You normally find that though with these things, don't you? When you sort out when the head gasket goes and it all
Yeah.
gets to that level, once you do the head gasket and sort the valves out a bit, it starts sucking the oil properly up the bores.
Yeah.
That's why we always explain to people, really, if the thing's done a few miles and it's come off with head gasket, you probably think about putting a set of rings in.
Yeah. Thing is, it was when it did the head gasket, it was clearly quite badly. It was knackered.
If it's got hot,
and everything, so
the oil control ring's usually gone a bit
Yeah.
crappy. So
I got new rings. I got all gaskets. I'm not putting pistons in it, and I'm not boring it because the bores actually looked alright when I had the head off before. So
yeah. So
but
this is
either way, I'm just going to send it. So
why not? So this is an in-between job, mate. It'll be interesting to see how far you've got in the next video.
yeah, might be on a stand. You never know.
Never know. One of our
see.
finer engine builds.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that is it for another video. If you haven't already, guys, I haven't done this for a while, please like and subscribe to the channel. It does help us. But until then, we'll see you in another video. Cheers, guys.